So, my TikTok channel finally got shut down for community guidelines. And I had a lot of stuff going on there. Like, I don't know, 10,000 people and like million views, and put my music there. But anyhow, so I'm gonna reactivate this channel. So I recently sort of didn't celebrate a birthday, but it made me start thinking about birthdays, and it made me start thinking about the birthday song, and I heard some talk about the birthday song. So I thought about it and went back, all the way back. And like, as a child, like, I hated that song. I hated hearing it. I hated singing it. Like, it just kind of felt like it hurt to sing it. Like, it was something like, almost like the melody was bad, almost like it was a badly constructed song, right? Like, I didn't know what it was. It just felt super uncomfortable, right? So now I've looked into it, right? And what we're dealing with here is a freaking ritual, okay? Look, sorcery's real, rituals are real, witches are real, the dark side's real. The Bible's just like how to live a simple life, like just chill out, multiply, thank your creator, and really care for each other. It's that simple. But if you actually dig deeper, science confirms like everything that's in our darn book. Like, one of the coolest things that's in it is don't mix fabrics, because certain fabrics have certain frequencies, right? Wool, like really good wool, vibrates at like 100. Everything is frequency. We are trying to vibrate at our highest ever, okay? When you pray with your hands open. If you pray like this, you're a closed circuit. You want to ground with the ground and the ether up high. You want to praise, you want to become a conduit for the whole thing. Anyhow, the Bible says, like, don't mix the fabrics, because that lowers the frequency, which lowers our frequency. So that's just an example. But the Bible also says, God also says in the Bible, that my spirit will strive to live with you to 120. So there was a time where people lived a lot longer, but like there was a bit of a fall, a little bit of an action, right? And Yahweh, you can't say the word Yahweh. It's just breathing. Yahweh. It's not an actual word. It's just us breathing. The Creator. It's the first thing we say. And it's the last thing we say. It's the Creator's name. Okay. There's no consonants in that. Tetragrammaton. Okay. Anyhow, the deeper you look into these things, there's actual, there's meat there on the bone, okay? So, anyhow, rituals are real, but stay away from it, whatever. But here comes the birthday cake. Dim the lights, create a circle, right? Create the circle. This is what you do in all of these satanic rituals. There's a circle, the lights are down, the candles are lit, and you repeat something 3 times, okay? Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, the name. Get even sicker. How old are you now? How old are you now? Happy birthday, dear Stacy. Happy birthday to you.
It's okay, babe. It's okay, babe. It's okay, babe. Blow the candles, baby. Blow the candles, baby. Ready? Okay. No.
You can do it. I just don't know if you're only speaking.
It's not about that. There's no celebrating birthdays in the Bible. Okay? They're celebrating life. The Creator and Jesus, the way, the truth, and the life. What we have now is death cult. Everything's death cult. I pulled up to a hardware store and there was this gigantic skull coming out at me. And then next door there was more skulls on the thing. Everybody's got skulls like tattooed all over them. They're just popping out everywhere. Death cults everywhere. Like death metal, heavy metal, like even culturally, like the Mexican death, ritual thingy parade, it's all skulls and skeletons, and our Halloween skulls and skeletons. Man, screw death. There is no death, man. There is our heart stops, boom, 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 we're there back in life, okay? And it's like this age thing, you know, like my family we have this thread, you know, I'm the youngest of 8, and it was just like, I was reading it, and like one of them wrote like 1 day closer. And I was like, fucking 1 day closer to what? Right? Like, I just don't believe in it, okay? I don't believe in that shit. Like, naturally, I don't. And so I guess what got me started, right, was Mick Jagger playing the stadium in Denver. Now, yeah, he made a top shelf deal with the devil, okay? Okay, obviously he did, okay? But Mick knows, right? We know Mick thinks he's 21 years old still. People say he moves all like jerky or whatever. He moves the same way he did when he was 21. So check this out. He's blowing up the stadium. 81 years old, Mick.
Hey, you're gonna find a school's alright this longer, but you know we only used to get Tuesday night. Nobody ever taught you how to live out on the streets, but now you have to get used to it. You see, never compromise with the mystery trap, and now you realize that he's not selling any alibis.
And he whips out his harmonica and he just freaking... Shit, like he is just pumped up. He's pumped up. He's living his fullest. You know, satanic as it is. He's not like... I mean, you look at an 81-year-old these days and it's like, what the fuck? I mean, 100 years ago, Farmer Bill was 90 years old out fixing the tractor. The guy had a freaking club for an arm. You didn't want to mess with him, right? People were living. People were living. They were eating well. Yes, now I know we are under like literal attack with chemicals everywhere we turn. We're breathing in barium and strontium and aluminum and nanotech and who knows what the hell that's a biplane. That's not doing anything bad. But, you know, so you gotta be proactive these days, okay? You've got to move. You've got to move. Like, keep moving. You gotta have fun. You gotta think young, man. Think young. Like, luckily, I got my growth stunted at, like, 14. And, like, I'm about 24 now. So I think young or whatever. But, like, you know, the society, the culture is... Or you're 40, you're 50, you're 60, you're 70, average age of death is 75, average, whatever, right? Words are spells, okay? It's the weekend, W-E-A-K. You are weak at the weekend. You wake in the morning like a wake at a funeral. You're mourning in the morning. They're hitting us with spells. Cursive handwriting, it's curses. The English language has been weaponized. You cannot let that, I rebuke that. You just rebuke it. Rebuke it in the name of the Creator, right? Just live. Just live. Today, I am living. I'm moving. I'm eating well, okay? Get an IV. Get NAD. Get a vitamin C IV. Get some amino acids. Spend a little money on yourself. Make a life that you don't need a vacation from, okay? But, you know, I always say, what's the motivation? What's the motivation? Well... motivation is the people who run this world or the dark side, right? Well, life is about life. So they're about death, okay? And they're about control and they're about money. So what do? You turn this sickness thing, the next one's coming, right? You turn it into an industry. And you've got $1 trillion industry. Get this test when you're 40. Get these tests when you're 50. Get this one when you're 60. Have your doctor stick his finger up your butt, you know? Get a false positive, right? How many false positives have led to the entire road of chemotherapy and all kinds of fucking crazy shit, right? Listen, The guy who runs the UFC just went on a rant.
None of these doctors know anything about human biology. Everything they've learned is about medicine.
Right.
Right? Getting you on medication.
Yeah, man.
Oh, this feels weird, take this medication.
I
Oh,
know
that
it
doesn't
will.
feel right, take this medication. Finally, you're on 3-4 different medications that have 10 different side effects and mess you up in 10 different ways. And that's what I was feeling. I'm on no medication now.
You were on medication before?
Yeah, I was on thyroid, I was on cholesterol, and I was on high blood pressure medicine. And now I'm on none of that. And my blood work has never been better. I've never felt better. This guy said to me, he looked at me, and we're sitting right there in that chair. He looked at me and said, you do what I tell you to do for the next 10 weeks, and I'll change your life. 10 weeks. Never talk to a doctor about my general health ever again. If I break my arm, I'm gonna go see a doctor. If I need surgery, I'm gonna go see a doctor. My general health, never again. None of them know what they're talking about. They're all full of shit. All they know is to put you on pills and put you on medicine. That's all they know.
Go to a doctor. Never go to a doctor. Now, God bless the emergency room doctors. God bless putting bones back together, catastrophic issues. God bless them. May God use their hands as instruments to repair people, but don't treat your symptoms with the big pharma and go down the endless freaking road of side effects that need new medications that run you into the effing ground, and then it's just more money for a coffin and a funeral. All right, peace, y'all.